Welcome back, one and all, to another glorious edition of the Yoinky Sploinky Championship, world's fastest StarCraft tournament. And
Oh yeah.
it's been several months at least since the last one.
Really?
Yeah, I believe the last one was the wild card match, where it was Michael versus Mark.
Oh
Mark,
yes,
of
that
course,
was
being one of the players today.
that was an exciting one. So, for today we have our two misters, Mr. Mark and Mr. Blue, facing off in a best of 3 matchup. And honestly, we don't even really know what races they're gonna pick. So it should be exciting for everybody.
Oh yeah. I suspect it's going to be a Terran versus Protoss, but you know, it's been kept pretty ambiguous. So who knows?
They might be doing I think this is going to be an exciting match.
I don't
know who's going to win.
Actually doing random.
What? They're doing random?
Yeah.
I don't think they're actually gonna do it. But
Bunch of cringe words.
True.
So, without further ado, I think it's time to hear it from them. Let's start with
one of them in there.
Let's start. Who do we want to start with? Help me out.
Mark.
I heard Mark. We'll
Pick
pull
one at
him in
random,
first.
bro.
Mark,
Yeah,
Oh God!
greetings.
Oh God! I'm here right now.
Did we interrupt something?
Yes.
My
But
fault.
it's okay. No,
We'll be right back. Trust.
Whoa, you're here now. So, Mark, I think we're all wondering, what is your condition tonight? How are you feeling about this match?
my condition?
What is your
Yeah,
what is your
mentally-
status for tonight?
Mental condition,
For the
how
match.
warmed up you are, everything, bro.
Did you hit the gym
Alright.
for the first match?
You know
From
what?
your mental condition to your air condition.
I did actually. Huh. How am I feeling StarCraft wise though? A little rusty, just a little bit. We've been waiting for a while for this. But I don't know. I think I'm warm enough.
All right.
He's a force to be reckoned with. This guy.
Okay. Earlier there was some back and forth where you were a little upset that Blue banned Butter. What's the deal with that map?
All right. So I thought. Listen, we had a little discussion about this earlier, Matt. But
Well, yeah, but it wasn't on stream. It wasn't
in
for
the
camera,
in the training camp for this tournament,
camp.
I walloped Blue on Butter. It was like 3 minutes, maybe 4, and I had just learned Zerg, and in the process of banning the map, he hadn't fully decided his map to ban, so I banned a map. He banned the same map I did, and so his second choice was Butter. And I'm mad because I wanted Butter. Because I know I can get a win on him on Butter because it makes him uncomfy. But that's okay. That's okay. We've got other plans. And there's still some cramped. We've still got Neo Sylphid, which can be a pretty cramped map.
You think
but,
the cramped map would work to your advantage?
I think my playstyle works with cramped.
Okay. For those at home, the map that Mark banned was Benzene, so there will be no 2-player maps.
That is
tonight's
unfortunate.
match.
It's a shame. Such a shame.
True.
So
I think Benzene has the least play, right?
I don't know. I don't keep tabs.
In this specific tournament, I think so.
Okay. Continue. Sorry, I think I interrupted a question.
No, you good. So what do you think about Blue? Do you think he's gonna get a dub on you, or you think you're about to get a dub on him?
I think I'm gonna beat him, but I don't think it's gonna come easy. I think I've said this for my last few matches. I think this is gonna be a best of 3.
You think it's going to go all the way?
But I worry about that. I'm gonna try and sweep it because I think if it gets to 3, I mean anything can happen in that last game. Anything can happen in the last game. So I'm trying to keep it. I'm trying to keep it to a 2-0.
Okay.
Do you have any special plans for the match?
Any special plans for the match?
Yeah.
None that I'm gonna tell you.
We can tell us.
Oh, so you got something cooking, but it's a surprise.
I hate surprises.
Alright. I like that.
Yeah, I think blue's a force, so I think I have to pull out some tactics and some tools that I may have not used yet.
Were you trying to name some of these things?
I'm gonna try to. You know, I can get a little comfy sometimes, so
Okay,
I'm trying
okay.
to get uncomfy.
Okay.
That's how we like it. We like everyone to be comfortable.
So with that in
play
mind,
the game.
any special plans for this game?
That's
Bro, Michael just
Bro,
asked
what?
that, Gianni. Bro,
Bro.
keep up.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
You're slacking, bro.
I was eating Doritos.
Is this
Oh,
like
yeah,
new?
what
Oh,
flavor?
that-
What flavor?
fair
What color?
excuse, fair
What color?
So what do you think those final scores are gonna be of this game? You think
Whoa,
you're
whoa, whoa! You
Wait,
can't
the
do
question?
you can't die. Whoa, he dodged
What
the
is
question.
what?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What flavor Doritos? What color?
the classic nacho cheese ones. The classic.
Oh,
Yeah.
Valid excuse. Valid
Red,
excuse.
red Doritos are good. Underrated.
I would have gotten Takis, but the store didn't have any.
That's
Oh,
unfortunate.
So, Mark, what do you
Yeah?
think? Do you think you're gonna get a 2-0 on him, or is it gonna be even?
What do you
So
think, what do you think the chances of each?
Chance. Okay, I like this. So, I'm gonna say. Oh my god. That's the thing. I'm so unsure. It might be a 50-50. I think it's. I wouldn't bet on it at all. I would take the over/under. I would take. I couldn't bet on it at all. But I like the how long it's gonna go for, whether it's gonna go 2 games or 3. But I would take the over on silly shenanigans.
Okay.
And I would take the under on good plays.
All right. Just what we love to hear.
Yeah.
Would you like to shout out anyone special that might be watching us tonight,
Um.
or help
No.
you get, or help you,
No.
or help you get where you get to where you are now?
The AI.
The AI. I actually do have a couple people. So one, Zeke. I think the 2 people that I wanted to play against in this tournament the most were Zeke and Blue, and I took the L against Zeke, although it was a good series though. So
Okay.
it's a win in my heart for that reason. And now I get to do this other match that I really, really wanted to do, and I'm very excited about it. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be really great. I also want to shout out the commentator that is not here, Will. I think between Will and Matt and Gianni, I think I've learned the most about this game in such a short amount of time, more than I have like most of the games that I've ever played. So, huge shout out to you 3, just for setting this up.
Well,
Oh well, much appreciated.
as someone who had to learn the game by myself, more or less. Granted, I found the awesome external resources. It was a rough few months when we were doing free for alls when none of us knew what we were doing. Lots of multiple hour-long stalemates. So
I could imagine.
Literally.
oh yeah,
We were just unwilling.
Will and I famously had it was like a 3-person match, but it went to 72 hours because I killed all of Will's units, but I didn't have any flying units, so he lifted off all his Terran buildings and floated over
like water.
Water or something. So it just became a game of stubbornness over who would leave first and who would turn their computer off first.
You didn't have any money to like make flying units?
No,
We were mined
completely
out. Mined out.
Oh.
That's how long these games would fucking go for.
Oh
Oh
my
yeah.
god.
Oh yeah, the maps were
The whole map.
See, the thing is, we would mine out the maps, and then we would start fighting.
True.
Yeah, that's what we used to do.
True. But anyway.
So I'm glad those days are behind us.
Yeah.
But I think that concludes this discussion, Mark. Good luck.
Okay.
I hope.
Thank you.
I hope it works out.
Piece of advice: when you go in the game, type in Operation Seawall. You can thank me later.
I will not be doing that.
It doesn't even work in multiplayer.
Okay.
I'm looking at my
Good
wife
luck,
right now.
Mark.
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
Thank
good
you.
luck.
Good luck, Mark.
All right. Next is Blue. Blue. Mr. Blue.
Well. The time has come after all this time
Oh yeah.
has passed. Over a grand amount of time.
Oh, shout out Makai.
Oh, Makai's in chat. Fuck that guy.
If I'm correct, the last time that Blue you made an appearance in a tournament game has been a very long time ago. You know, Mark was in the last game we casted, but for you it was like multiple months away, like 5, 6.
I believe it was towards the beginning of the year, surely.
Yeah.
But that it won't change the outcome of tonight.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So
It's like-
speaking of tonight, what do you think your condition is, both mentally and in terms of how warmed up you are in the game?
Warmed up, it's like riding a bike. Never easier. You just hop on and you start going.
All right. What
Okay.
about physical warmth though? Like, what's your air condition?
I got a fan constantly running in the background.
All right.
Okay.
But tonight it's just mind games.
Oh,
true.
okay.
Interesting.
So do you think you're pulling out the mind games, or do you think Mark will be the one pulling them out?
What Mark is not going to expect is within the first 10 seconds, I'm moving my troops and my command center somewhere random on the map.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. Ultimate mind game. So you're going Terran then?
I'm going random. First round, fully committing to random.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
gonna-
What if Mark doesn't commit? Are you still going random?
See, now there's a matter of ethics and morals and all the other high fancy stuff. If Mark doesn't stick with the random, then that's an untrustworthy opponent.
Oh, so you guys both agreed on this. Oh, interesting.
Okay. Shout out Jack's alt in the chat.
But now tonight we'll put on a show for you guys. We'll do the whole
Ooh.
shabam
You're getting
and
us real excited.
present
man.
you guys.
All right. The whole shebang.
All right.
I'm glad you have that energy. I
Yeah,
respect
which
it.
question are we on?
What? What do you mean? We don't look at our questions. We think
Yeah,
of on
we
top of our
we
head.
definitely don't have these written down. So anyway, this question that we definitely didn't ask Mark. There was some discussion about you and Mark, where Mark seemed to be a little upset about your map ban. Do you have anything to tell us about that?
So basically, in order to continue the mind games and to keep giving me the advantage of building up a fortress per se, banning the map butter specifically allows me to keep the whole randomness of spawn where we are on the map.
Okay.
And since he has already banned benzene, you know, the other 2 or 1v1 map, then it's only best to ban the other 1v1 map. Because now, he has not a clue where I'm going to be. And I haven't a clue where he's going to be. But that doesn't matter for my strategies.
Okay.
Mark, what I project is Mark is going to go in there overconfident and overstep the means of boundaries and put himself in a worse position than as if he played it normally.
Oh, okay.
So, how much of your mind game plans, well, do you have planned out? Is it all going to be off the cuff, or do you got something cooking already?
Spontaneous is where it's at, baby. You never
right.
expect spontaneous.
Interesting.
How can your opponent predict you if you can't predict yourself?
Exactly.
Exactly. What do you think the score is going to end up being?
It's tonight. Me and Mark, I definitely feel we're gonna be cutting it close. It's gonna be down to the last game.
Good.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We're excited.
Yeah, love a full series.
But in the events that things happen the way I can imagine them happening, I think there's going to be a sweep one way.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I'm not saying which way, but there definitely could be.
All right. So you're saying it's going to be one-sided?
On how the cards are played and how they're dealt. Yes.
Wow.
Ooh, okay.
Would you like to show? Oh, wait, Aram was done here.
Yeah.
Oh.
All you, Jason.
Would you like to shout out anyone who might be watching tonight, or anyone that has brought you to where you are now?
My buddy.
Love that guy.
Tonight will be in honor of my friend Zeke.
Aw.
Tonight,
Shout out Zeke.
I will be fighting this for him.
Rest in
Okay.
peace, Zeke, bro.
Shout out Zeke.
Oh yeah.
I'll pay my respects.
Well,
Wow.
any
I love
final
the energy
words,
of
or
both competitors. I hope it's a great game. I hope you guys put on a show for everyone who's watching and to the competitor. To anyone who's
Yeah.
watching tonight, and good luck.
There won't
Oh,
be
yeah.
any final words on my end.
oh, okay, okay.
Okay, the
Alright.
confidence. All
Good
right.
Just
luck,
final
Blue.
sounds. He's gonna grunt.
Good luck, Blue. All right, let's move to commentators.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Matt.
Okay.
So interesting thoughts from both the players. It seems both of them are. Randoms
They're
allowed.
actually hitting with that random.
So wild.
Yeah, I told you, bro.
There's
I
no
can't
way.
believe that. That's wild.
No way. They're ready.
Me personally, I could never.
Yeah. All right. It looks like everyone's ready. Let's jump into it.
Let me just double check.
So, I'm actually very surprised, particularly from Mark with this. Although,
Yeah,
I guess Mark has a 2/3 chance. While frankly, I don't think I've ever seen Blue play something that wasn't Terran. I've
Yeah.
never seen Mark play Terran, but I've only seen Blue play Terran.
Yeah.
Can I
If
just
Blue
say
doesn't
real
get
quick-
Terran,
All right,
he's
so
in
this is
trouble.
gonna decide a lot.
All right, we got
Okay.
one Protoss. Okay.
Wait.
Can I just say real quick? Blue said the first thing he
Oh,
was
Mark
gonna do
is
is
Terran.
move all his units and command center to like a random spot on the map. Who's gonna tell him that you can only do that with Terran? Early.
Exactly.
All right. So anyway, in the top right, in the olive, we have the Protoss.
The colors couldn't have been worse.
Blueberry. What?
The colors couldn't have been
Oh,
worse. They're
actually-
so similar.
No,
Yeah,
Mark's
and
that,
because you
Mark's
host-
that.
Huh?
Hosted it as melee. Gianni, if you host it as top versus bottom, you can do Shift Tab and change it to blue versus red.
Uh.
But
Oh,
with
well,
melee, you can't do that.
I'll know that for next time.
Yeah, and then anyway,
Next tournament.
in the
Next
bottom
tournament.
right, and the
Oh.
yellow Terran,
Hold on.
Mr. Marky Mark.
Oh, early probe going out to scout.
Is he
Oh, yeah.
scouting or is he going to build a fucking?
I think he's scout. He's,
So
he's scouting.
He's scouting on 8 probes, which is
Interesting.
pretty dubious.
He's looking,
Dubious.
dude. He's sending 2
I
probes out to
think
look.
he's gonna do something like an in-base pylon, if I had to guess. But frankly, I don't know. I guess Gianni, you would know this more than me. I have never seen Blue play Protoss ever, so I really don't know how much of the race he knows, let
Yeah.
alone the matchup.
Is he gonna try and
Build
cannon?
the
Is he
pylon.
gonna try and cannon rush him? All right. Well, Blue found him.
I don't think so. I mean, if he is, he's not doing it in the most efficient way.
Yeah, that's what I thought, bro.
But yeah,
Like, sorry.
I
What
don't
is-
think
what is
Blue
Blue
actually
doing? What
knows
is Blue
for a
doing?
fact that Mark is
What
there.
is he doing?
Well,
What is Blue doing?
No,
Look at
I
the
think,
screen.
No, hold on. I think that Blue thinks that Mark is in the bottom left, and that was his scouting worker, and not just his worker.
Oh no. Okay,
Yeah,
now
no,
he-
Blue
Because
doesn't know Mark
if
is
you
there.
look at just Blue's vision, he hasn't seen the command
Oh,
center.
he sees
Well,
it
It's
now. He sees
only
it
now that he gets actual confirmation.
Yeah.
True.
True.
Anyway,
Man.
Blue is going 2 pylons before Gateway and expansion. Actually, hold on. This is kind of a funny tangent. I know that Blue has played Protoss before because I remember Will and I talking about his pylon placement, and I was saying that's a Terran player's pylon placement because he wants to be able to build anywhere.
Fair.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's so
we have
true.
a forge going down by Blue. It looks like a cannon rush is most likely, unless he's just being super defensive.
No, look, he's got a probe there. I think he's gonna start building pylons there. You see it at the bottom ramp?
There's no way.
Oh,
The bottom of
yeah.
the ramp. Where is it? There's the pylon. Yep. He is most
Mark
certainly
still
going for.
hasn't scouted Blue.
He is most certainly going for a cannon rush now.
Yeah, he's gonna cannon rush.
Oh, Mark, you gotta see it.
But
Mark's
I
going
don't
for a
think
simple
it
wall.
matters that much. As long
Yeah,
as
I
Mark
think-
knows.
Oh, look, he knows.
Oh,
He
he
knows.
sees it.
He's about
Yeah.
to see it.
So, but the
No,
thing
go
is,
after the
as long
probe,
as
go
Mark
after the
knows
probe.
about siege tanks and how siege tanks outrange
There you
cannons,
go, Mark. That's good,
the
Mike. though.
cannon rush doesn't
You'll have to see
matter.
it.
Ooh, good defense from Mark.
Yeah, very good.
I have a
defense.
question about the defense.
Sending
Since he, like,
sending a few to go
isn't
after
this
the
a
probe
very
and sending the other few
successful?
to.
I'm sorry. Wait. I was
what
gonna
were you
say. I was gonna say, based upon what Mark did, isn't this like a successful thing on Blue's part because he
Yeah.
managed to take all Mark's workers off?
He is, and
100%.
Blue
Mark
is still
killed
building
too many
back,
workers.
and Blue
Yeah,
is still
which I
building
was
back
like,
home.
huh?
Blue is building back home.
What the hell? Yo, what is?
Mark pulled way too many workers.
Yeah, and he
what
did
is
just
Blue?
back.
Wait.
And Blue is,
I'm
and
sorry,
Blue's
but, like-
got a forge, and he's setting up. He's setting up.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, but like, what is this wall he's going for? Look at it.
I don't. Yeah, it doesn't work.
Uh,
It doesn't
so
work the way
that
he thinks it
wall-
does.
As a Zerg player, someone who is very good at looking at Protoss walls, that wall is garbage.
Yeah, yeah,
It is. It is not tight in the slightest.
Yeah,
I
it's
wouldn't
not
even think
tight at
about-
all. You can go between the forge and the wall. You can go between the
Is
pylon
Mark
and the wall,
expanding here?
and you can go between
no,
the
he's looking.
pylon and the gateway.
Yeah, I saw like 4 spaces
That
there.
being said,
I like didn't even
I
know
think
that,
it's tight
Mark.
against vultures.
Mark doesn't even know where Blue is yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he still
I think
hasn't
he's
scouted
looking.
for him.
No, he's looking now.
Blue's not mining gas yet.
that
though,
SCV's
so,
gonna go there.
um,
He's not mining gas. That's a good
Protoss,
point.
Protoss without gas just loses to Terran.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Mark,
similar
oh,
too.
Mark, why'd you build two
Mark is
barracks?
going bio. He's going 2 barracks.
Oh,
And
that's-
Blue's trying another cannon rush, which is just funny, I think.
Oh, Mark,
um,
please see it. Does he see it? He doesn't see it yet.
This really is a
Oh.
show.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's bad at seed. He's bad at
This
seed.
you can tell this is a
He's
random
building
random.
another
Yeah.
pylon?
That pylon's too close. If you turn off Blue's vision,
Yeah,
Mark
I
sees
know.
that pylon.
Oh,
And Mark
Okay.
sees the
what do you-
cannon. If
Mark,
Mark
what
just
do you
looks
do?
at the minimap, he knows. Okay, Mark knows
He's looking-
100%.
All right.
Yeah, his screen
Why did
is
he
there.
go? Why would he go 2 pylons
Bro,
and then
go
a
after the
third
probe.
pylon even closer? It
Go
makes no
after the
sense.
probes.
That way you can't snipe the pylon.
No, Mark, get the probes.
No, you had to get rid of the
No,
cannon.
yeah, he did
That
have
was
to
good.
target the cannon, and now the probe. So where
There we
Blue
go.
won the early game by making Mark
Yeah.
pull too many SCVs. Mark definitely this was a bad move by Blue.
Yeah, 100%.
He lost 300 minerals and pylons, another 100 minerals and workers,
My
and then I don't think he canceled the cannon, which is another 150 minerals.
my
So
my,
he's
con-
really far behind.
my concern with Mark is that he doesn't have a good understanding of the TVP matchup. And
Which is
I don't think that
fair.
would matter though, because I don't
Yeah.
think either of them have a good understanding.
They don't, yeah, none of them are
So
doing
that's-
anything
that's
what
a good
the
point.
other thing is
to
supposed
be
to be
fair,
doing in the
okay,
first place.
there's the first zealot. First zealot comes
Alright,
out.
yeah, I was about to say Blue's getting zealots
But
out.
one zealot beats like 3 Marines.
Yeah.
6 Marines eat 1 zealot alive.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it would even be close. Especially if Mark does
Mark needs
pretty
to get a
simple
factory
micro.
up. Alright,
Mark
what's this SCV
has
do?
3 idle SCVs in the center and still has not found.
I know.
What I've
Although
noticed,
There goes
they
the factory.
there's a factory. They killed a probe, so those SCVs aren't 100% useless.
Oh, okay.
what I am disappointed about, this guy, is that it's been 6 minutes, 7 basically, and not one person expanded.
Yeah, and especially looking at Mark's money, he
Yeah.
needs that expansion.
Wait, I can't move my camera when I'm paused?
What? Yeah, you can.
Oh, what? It was stuck for some reason. What the hell?
So I don't know what that pause was over. One of us probably should have been over and been like, "Yo, what's up?"
Yes,
but
my
it doesn't
fault.
matter.
That's fine.
The issue has been resolved. So I think instead of the factory, and this might just be me, I
Mm-hmm.
wish Mark threw down an academy. Imagine
Mm.
Marine medic coming out in this game. That'd be wild, bro.
You can't build no medics right now, right?
Yeah, he needs an academy to build medic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's
anyway, Mark has a very scary number of Marines.
He does.
Yeah.
But not enough
with
to get
3
through these
cannons?
cannons.
He
I
hasn't
think
been
3
to.
cannons stops that.
He
Because
needs.
2 cannons
throws
kill
down a
Marine.
second. Mark throws down a second factory. Getting some tanks would be big here.
Oh yeah, but so just so people know, a cannon 2 shots a Marine. So if you have 3 cannons, oh my God, Mark's expanding
He's
to the
expanding to the middle. I saw.
Love that. Take your space.
middle. That's awesome.
He's going for something risky. You'll love to see
yeah.
it.
And wait, Mark only has 1 SCV on gas. Oh no, he has 2. He has 2. But I guess it doesn't matter because he's banking 600.
And an
gas.
armory.
Is
His
that a?
Also,
okay.
Blue also has 2 probes on gas, so
Yeah.
it evens itself out.
man. I think.
It looks
I think
like Blue just expanded. Mark's ahead in the expansions. Mark's really ahead in all metrics. Ahead in
Yeah.
supply. Actually, I don't know about worker
at the
count.
at the start, I think that Blue had like a good lead, but it's kind of dissipated now.
Blue's ahead in workers, though. I will say Blue has a lot more workers than Mark. Especially when you consider Mark has a lot of idle workers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, not everything is in favor as it seems.
Well, wait, Blue
actually,
also. Oh no, he just moved him.
Yeah.
He still has 2 probes on gas, I think.
Yeah. Well, 2 in gas, that's not the end of the world.
Wait, is
It's
that 3
bad,
on
but
gas?
is he?
He's expanding
it looks
to a
like
third.
Blue's gearing up to take a third. And this is something I was very aware of when I played against Blue. Blue takes expansions all the time without being able to really protect them.
Oh yeah.
And what
Oh,
I
Mark's
mean
got
by
a-
that
Mark's
is like,
moving out.
if Mark knew this expansion was here by
no.
just scouting a little, he would destroy it so easily. Granted, there's no
Oh.
nexus there.
Oh,
Mark
those.
never scouted Blue's base, so he doesn't know what's about to
Oh,
happen.
those
to his
Marines are gonna die. Those Marines are gonna get.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mark has to pull back.
Okay, he smartly
Oh.
does. He knows
And
he
no
can't.
medic either. Yikes.
All right, now he's
Hey,
probably.
Again, I don't think the
Kind of
medic
break,
would really matter. Actually, no, the medic would make it so a Marine could survive 3 cannon hits.
Yeah.
Oh, first tank comes out.
All right, so
Once
now we're
Mark
really
starts.
rolling.
I see what you
The
did.
thing is, the first tank comes out, but tanks do half damage to zealots. So you really need something like the Marine or like
Vultures.
ideally vultures to handle zealots. But it doesn't. I don't think Blue has
Okay.
zealot legs. or zealot
And Mark
legs.
is definitely researching siege mode
God.
now.
Blue is just
Look like
putting his
he's-
cybernetics core down.
Oh,
Oh my god.
God, I didn't even realize.
neither did I.
Wait, how can you
Um,
tell if a gateway is making something?
You
You
can't.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, Mark has 2 barracks, 2 factories none of which are
Yeah,
producing.
Mark's waiting for
Yeah,
siege mode to be
but
done before moving out here.
Siege mode, if he throws down siege mode, he can probably scare the zealots off. I don't think Blue realizes that 3 zealots would
Destroy,
eat
yeah.
Mark's army alive, especially if the tank is immobile. So
Why is Mark making
yeah,
a bunker?
4 zealots would eat that.
Why is Mark making a bunker
Oh my
there?
god! Oh no!
What?
Blue's cannon rushing again!
Wait,
Oh.
oh my god.
But
Why?
dude, he has tanks now, dude. That he's wasting so much money.
Oh my god. It's
Oh
over.
my
It's-
god!
Oh my god. It's actually over.
Yeah, this game is a mess.
Wait, at the 3rd, this gateway blocks the Nexus 100%. So
Mark, just sit there.
by-
Mark, don't get
by
so
making
close.
like-
Try to see the cannons.
Mark, what are you
Oh,
doing?
he's about to lose that tank, low key.
Mark, no.
Yikes,
Mark.
yikes, yikes, yikes.
yeah.
Mark.
No.
One tank
but
takes out
anyway,
all those
at-
cannons.
Hold on, at Blue's 3rd, Blue can't actually take that 3rd.
Oh, he's pulling
Because
back.
the
Mark's
gateway's
pulling
in the
back.
way. He would have to kill the gateway.
This is just a funny. I'm just
So-
watching this cannon rush. This is just funny.
This is
Oh,
just
yeah,
a
this
mess.
is
He's wasting
hilarious.
so
What
much
is-
money.
What is? All right.
Yeah. Blue, Mark just has to hold position his marines. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Oh, the
Yikes,
tank's not close
yikes.
enough.
Vision?
Tank's not close
I don't think
enough.
the siege tank had. Yeah, it's not close enough.
So,
Oh no.
Oh,
Uh,
now it's in range of the
Oh.
cannon.
Oh,
Why
no, you're
isn't
good
it-
now. You're good.
so I think what's happening
Why
is
isn't
the
the-
siege tank is trying to hit the cannon.
Wait, why isn't the tank
What?
doing anything?
Wait, yeah, actually, what's happening?
Is this like? Is something
Is
wrong?
it? I
No,
think it's in the way
upgrade.
of the bridge. I think it's in the way of the bridge.
No, I
Zero
don't think so.
upgrade.
Like,
Zero
actually, what's happening right now?
That tank. What?
Jeez,
Did he like order a stop command?
Yo, that tank's controller disconnected or something, bro.
Yeah, really. What
Yikes.
just
Yo,
happened?
what
look,
the
look at the
fuck?
tanks on the ramp. Why aren't they? Oh, now they are.
No, they're shooting. They're shooting. They're shooting. Those
What's
two
happening?
Why are they
This game's
shooting
a
so
mess.
slow?
He has,
This
no,
is-
he has 0 upgrades.
Well,
What?
I don't think that's matters. Yeah.
Why?
What's going on?
Is
with
there
this
like
tank,
some?
bro?
Is he stop commanding them or something? Why did he leave? Bro,
Jesus.
I
What happened?
can't believe I lost to him.
No, hold on. I'm gonna look at the replay real quick.
Wait, you want me to go in there and ask?
We need to do an interview about that game.
No,
Like
no,
that
no.
game
Hold on.
alone.
So my guess is there was some kind of disconnect with the actual game they were playing and what we were watching, because like there's no way those tanks didn't shoot, right?
Did he
like-
stop command them? What stop commanding them like prevent them from shooting?
Not unless you're spamming it.
So what the hell?
So what
Yo,
happened?
What just happened?
Can someone
Maybe that's
pop
why
into
he
that
left,
call?
'cause
Can
it's
someone
safe.
pop into that call?
I was gonna,
Okay,
guess
yeah.
I could.
Someone pop into
Yeah.
that call. Yeah, and ask.
Okay, I'm looking at the replay and it's like what we saw is exactly what happened. These tanks just didn't shoot. Oh, wait, maybe they allied or something.
What?
My
Oh.
guess is they allied. No, they actually 100%. No, they were 100% allied because the cannon was able to shoot the bunker on the high ground even though the cannon didn't have vision.
bruh.
They were allied or some shit.
Well, I'm gonna ask real quick.
That's it. No, they were allied. That's the only explanation.
How did I guess Mark somehow did that on accident?
Yeah, and Blue had vision of it. Mark gave Blue vision.
Oh my gosh. What the hell?
I need to message Michael about this. If Michael's there.
Yeah, Michael's there. Yeah, Michael.
So what?
Well, no, he's.
Say what you're gonna say first.
So
Mark gave Blue allied vision. They were allied. That's why the tanks were shooting. And Blue had vision of Mark. That's why his cannon was able to shoot the bunker uphill.
Should I talk to them about that as well?
What'd they say?
I asked the Mark why didn't his tank shoot, and he said I have no clue.
All right,
I want to hear this.
Oh, what the fuck?
Allied.
that's the only explanation. Because
My stuff was
Holy
shooting him.
shit! No, it's so true because because the game was so shit posty, I allied you for an allied victory, and then for some reason forgot to tell you.
yeah, that's why. So your tanks didn't shoot the cannons, and Blue had your vision range because
didn't.
his cannons were
I
able to
couldn't-
shoot your bunker uphill.
No, you're 100% right actually.
I
So-
didn't see any of your things. I had no vision.
No,
of
you
yours.
did. No, you definitely did because there was one moment where I was parked outside of your base and you were like, "Get out of there," and I was like, "What?"
No, my cannons could see you. I could see you from my cannons.
But I
none
moved
of
them.
my-
I moved them back out of range of the cannons. You
Well,
shouldn't have been able to
the
see.
only
them.
reason I say that is because Blue, you had a cannon on the low ground that was able to shoot one of Mark's bunkers, and you normally wouldn't have had vision of that.
I didn't. My stuff did not have vision uphill. The only thing it saw was 2 siege tanks on the edge. That's all it saw.
Okay.
That's all I saw.
So Mark accidentally allied.
So are we counting this?
I mean, Mark, you said that you tried to ally victory, right?
Yes,
For what?
because it was really shit posty and I didn't think it would count. I didn't think the
How
game would
far
count.
into the game did
Oh
you
no,
ally?
I mean,
Well,
I mean-
the fact is, it doesn't matter because he didn't shoot the cannons and stuff because he was allied. Hold on, we're gonna.
Well,
have to have a-
initially, he still had like control over this. I'm not saying it should count. I'm not saying it shouldn't count. I'm just providing a point here. In the beginning game, you were able to attack my things, and your soldiers also were attacking my things as well.
I think it was about halfway through the game.
Yeah, it was probably about halfway through.
It was somewhere in the middle where after the pause.
So
Maybe before the pause.
I think we should, the commentators, we should have a nice discussion over whether this game counts or not.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get back to you guys.
Yeah,
Well,
let's
we'll
go
get
with
back
the-
All right. What do we want to do here?
I
Yeah, so first of all, going forward, every single game should be hosted as top versus bottom.
Yes, I see that now.
We want ally in top versus bottom.
Yeah.
So if nothing else, this would never happen again.
yeah.
Um,
But what about that game? Are we counting it?
I think it should be counted because Mark tried to ally victory. Don't
Okay.
know why.
I think the bigger
I'm-
question is, even if those tanks were shooting, would he have won? He made a lot of
personally
cannons.
think
He had a lot of
I don't think we
cannons.
can speculate that. I frankly don't think we can speculate that.
Okay.
I think it's more focused on the vision because even like having vision of what your
We,
opponent.
we
your
don't
opponent's
actually
doing.
know if Mark gave allied vision or not.
Um,
That was me half guessing because he did have a cannon shoot up the high ground, but maybe there was a marine in the bunker or something that I didn't see. But
See, I'm conflicted because on one hand, it's like Mark like didn't take it seriously. They're like just shit posting. It's like a whatever match. Like they were both off race and shit. But on the other hand, it's like Mark did allied victory, which
That's
I
yeah.
would argue counts as I would argue that has a case for counting as a forfeit.
yeah, because he
that's a
said
good point, actually.
That's
Yeah,
that's
'cause he
I was
said-
kind of thinking the same thing before.
I didn't
Yeah,
think that's a good point.
yeah, because he also
Okay.
said that he did it because the game was shit. And I was like, why would you do that, bro? You could just said
He
you could just.
also, he also told me that he was, like I asked him, is the reason your tanks didn't shoot, like, is that the reason you left? And he said, in general, I was also like frustrated with other things. So it's like, I'm like conflicted as to like whether or not this was a forfeit or like just neither of them took this seriously because they went random. So like, it
mean-
was not serious to begin with.
Well, okay.
mean, to be
first
fair-
of all, this tournament's not serious. okay?
Yeah.
That's
Like,
a good
them
point.
going random doesn't mean anything. So the thing is, if we're looking at it from like purely the tournament or whatever, Michael, you brought up a good point of Mark doing allied victory is equivalent to forfeiting.
Mm-hmm.
However, this is kind of like supposed to be a fun tournament. So do we think it would be more fun while maintaining enough like validity or whatever that it wouldn't matter? That's
I don't know.
the question.
I just think the whole just doing the victory thing was just stupid. That's really it. I think, like you said before, I think the random thing is perfectly fine. But yet again, if he just wanted the game to end, he could have just left. It wouldn't have been that difficult. I was like, I mean, hey, if I thought a game was shit and did an allied victory, I think it would be up from there. You know what I'm saying?
So what if we run it back, but we force them to play as Protoss versus Terran again?
I would not be opposed to that.
I mean, the only thing I'm questioning about that is because they would probably not have an idea of what like the other person is gonna be playing like, if that makes sense, because they have experience. Like what someone might do,
I don't think. Well, number one, I don't think they spent enough time with each other in that match. Number two, I don't think they took that match seriously enough.
Anyone in chat, if you have any ideas, go ahead. So far, all I see is
what
Jack
is chat?
saying
What is chat
Mark
know?
will be exonerated.
What?
And does that mean that you think that
At
Mark
this
should be,
point, maybe
we
we
should do a
should
redo?
maybe we should let them run it back.
I think so. I will say, if we let them run it back, I think we should hold on. What if we ask them, if we run it back, will you do Protoss versus Terran again?
Okay.
And if they say no, then we don't let them run it back.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
How do you look at your previously played games? I know you can because I saw it earlier.
You go to create, and then when you select them, there's like a folder called replays.
But don't even worry about that right now.
Yeah.
Alright.
The reason why I say
Theoretically.
that is because I'm pretty sure last I saw on what happened on my end. Again, I'm not for either way. Last I saw was the soldiers were still shooting by the time they destroyed some of the pylon or one pylon or something when Mark sent them back. But the tanks are the only things I saw not shooting that entire game.
Well, Mark would have allied you after the initial start, or like after the initial thing where the Marines killed your pylons. It probably would have happened like 8 minutes in. But even if you're allied with someone, they can still press A and then click on something to attack it. So it's still possible if Mark allied you. It is still possible for him to individually, like, manually attack all your stuff.
Okay.
But theoretically, if we were to do that game again, would you guys go blue Protoss Mark Terran?
So, I think knowing, well, Blue, actually, you go first. I'd like to hear you on this first.
Now that I know what the Protoss things are, instead of assuming a forge was the thing that made the units, I'd probably run it back the same. As that would have been our random chosen races. If we are to continue sticking with the random.
So Mark, would you be willing to play Terran against Blue's Protoss?
Yeah, I think now I have, I think you guys saw I was starting to formulate half an idea.
Yeah, well, I mean, so
the game is
full
up.
disclosure, if this were a 100% serious tournament, we would have viewed that as, Mark, you trying to Allied victory as, like, a forfeit. But,
I didn't even know that was a thing that was possible. I didn't even know that was a thing that would happen.
But it'd just be kind of more fun if you guys played it back as like, the same races on the same map and whatnot.
Yeah.
So if you guys are willing to do that, then...
I'm willing. I'm down.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
The game's open, boys.
So, did you guys like my guys running around spastically?
There was some crazy stuff going on. We can talk after the series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Let's
right.
pick
Get
cleaner
ready.
colors.
Get ready, boys.
All right, we're ready.
My bad. I was looking at someone.
Alright, they're running it back.
Johnny, I tuned into the stream for a bit. You have Matt turned all the way down. Like, you gotta turn him up.
Alright,
Like,
I'll turn him up.
I can barely hear him on the stream.
Alright,
Like, did you turn us all of us down?
No, I thought it's like it's like, I guess I assume because like my headset volume for him is fine, but I guess yeah, I just turned him up on Discord, so he's just discussing the stuff with them, but it seems like we're running it back.
Same races and everything?
Hmm?
Same races and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Word?
Alright, let's make sure that type of shit does never happen again.
Okay, I can restream, dude, Jason.
Huh?
Yeah, I got you. Don't even worry about it.
Oh yeah. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Alright, let's go.
And they can't ally this time.
No, because we're on top versus bottom.
I could be wrong, but I'm like 90% sure you can't top versus, or you can't ally in top versus bottom.
Okay.
And
Alright,
also, I
round
think Mark
2.
is.
Cross
I
bait.
trust Mark is smart enough to just not ally again.
Yeah. Again,
was-
and Johnny, this is what I was talking about. If you press Shift Tab, blue goes from like light gray or light blue
Yeah, I
or
see
whatever
that.
to
Yeah, I
just
see.
blue.
I see
Yeah.
it now, yeah.
Um,
Just like in TF2.
No, I was ready for like I wanted to see where that match was going too, because blue wastes like so much money on those.
That match, like, that's frankly the main reason I was okay with this, because like I just wanted to see that play out.
Same, kind of same.
Yeah.
I was so sad we didn't get to see it just play out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're cross spawns this time, and blue's actually in the exact same spot. So I wonder if he kind of thinks
Alright.
Mark is in.
Mark
the
is
same spot,
definitely
but I don't know.
bettering
Blue's-
his worker count.
Oh yeah, and blue's actually doing like a normal opening this time. Granted, I don't know the exact build orders and timings and whatnot for Protoss, but like, it seems normal. Pylon Gateway, no Probe Scout yet actually.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
starting
it's-
very differently.
I think it's normal to either put down the Pylon and then Scout,
Early
or put down the
assimilator.
Gateway and then Scout.
Early assimilator from blue.
I think that's about normal.
Mark starting up a barracks.
Neither race can really do anything without gas in this
That's hot.
matchup. And you really don't need zealots unless you're going harass. Like, a zealot for defense isn't really gonna do anything. Okay.
Still making a
Blue's going down the
forge.
forge.
Okay, I think it looks like he's going for a very similar wall. He just tweaked it a bit. It looks like this one might be a little bit tighter, but I may be wrong.
Actually, I think this one's worse. Because I
Okay,
think
well,
for the
never
last one, well, and I say that because I think for the last one, a vulture could not get through, but this one, a vulture might be able to get through.
Yeah, you can see it on the left side.
Again,
He's starting a cybernetics core much earlier this time. Okay, glad to see the
And he's
improvement.
doing the double scout again. But also, just one more time before you glanced away, I could be wrong. I don't know anything about how Protoss walls interact with Terran units.
Right.
One
Mark
second.
finished his.
Gotta call Will.
Mark's got idlers.
Mark finished his barracks, but he isn't producing out of it yet.
He is almost at enough gas to start the factory.
Alright, what's
Yeah,
Mark
that's good.
doing?
If he
I
throws
wanna
down his factory
I wanna
now,
believe.
I think Mark's
he's
looking
like on
for
top.
Unless he's doing a
Is
double
Mark
scout.
also going for a double scout? No, okay. It looks like he's doing some kind of wall thing.
Easy berry.
I think he
bunker.
didn't know what the
Bunker.
ramp was. I think he was looking for the ramp.
Maybe, but he's making a bunker.
And another
Yes,
bunker.
it is.
Like I said, it's like kind of a wall where it's like the bunker barracks.
I think I'm not. Can a zealot get through that gap in the top, above the barracks there?
I don't know. Maybe? But, like,
If he built it right up to the wall, it would, but I don't know if he did.
you're not going to walk a zealot past... You're not going to, as they say, wide walk past, like, 4 Marines in a bunker, though.
It looks
So-
like we found him.
Yeah, blue found him. Although,
Mark is not scouted yet. Oh,
Yeah.
he sent. He diverted him. Did you see that?
oh my god!
Blue played
what
him. Blue dragged the SCV away.
Ooh.
Blue dragged the SCV away and then had like a second probe
That's-
waiting.
I think this
Very
is
clever.
hilarious. How
That
Blue
was-
is just trying to
was
cannon
pretty
rush every time.
Yeah,
That is a-
he's
That's
trying
so
again to
funny.
can.
That
he's
is an
going-
insane.
oh
that is
my
an
God.
insane mind game from Blue.
This is
I-
embarrassing.
This is
alright.
hilarious.
I am
Also,
not a
Mark
Protoss
didn't start
player,
his,
so
his factory yet.
Blue's worker
Alright,
count.
let me
Blue's
just
worker
say for
count
the
is pretty
record-
good too.
I'm not a Protoss player. I don't know how a cannon rush should be done, but I like so hate how he has 3 pylons on the bridge and then like 3 pylons in his base,
So-
and that's like all the pylons he has.
Michael, let me tell you the hard answer. As a Protoss player, the right way cannon rush should be done is never against Terran.
Wait, did Mark
if you're doing,
misplace a building?
he put a factory in and canceled it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
Alright, continue what
but
you're saying. Oh,
he
he
doesn't
sees
actually-
the cannon rush.
he
sees
doesn't-
cannon rush.
He doesn't actually have a factory though, and without a factory, the cannon rush,
Oh, the SCV got
well,
through.
it's just there. Johnny, I actually have a question for you.
This
Can
looks more like a wall than a rush.
unsieged siege tank outrange a cannon?
I think they do by like one unit of measurement.
Yeah, because I know they outrange Marines in a bunker. Also, proxy factory.
Oh, this
oh
could be
my
insane.
God.
This
Oh
could
my
be
God.
insane. Oh no, he sees it.
Yeah, wait, but look at Blue's vision. Okay, now he looked. He's busted.
Oh yeah, he's going back to look at the proxy factory.
Not
And
quite.
now Mark is making a factory in his main.
Okay.
But frankly, this contain is
Kind of small.
again just bad for Blue.
Yeah.
Once the
Siege
siege
tanks
tanks,
just-
yeah.
Tear this apart.
I think Blue. Oh, first Dragoon comes
Oh
out.
my God! Wait, can the Dragoon not get out of Blue's base?
Wait.
Oh my god. That's my.
Full
That's
zoom
my.
in. Oh baby.
That's what I was concerned with his last one. I was going to. I wanted to ask
Dude,
this, but I
can't get
didn't bring it
out.
up.
I didn't
because
even
the
think
thing
about
is-
that.
No,
Yeah,
because
that
I.
Dragoon is stuck.
Oh, he
can't get
sees.
out.
He sees.
I wanted, Matt. I wanted to ask this last game because
you-
as a Terran player, I can tell
Oh, this
Blue
is the
built his wall.
funniest thing.
Blue built a Terran wall as Protoss. You can't lift those buildings and let the you can't lift those buildings and let the Dragoon go through. So like last game, I saw the wall and I was just thinking in my head like, can a Dragoon fit through that? Because if
This
his
is
units can't fit
hilarious.
through that, he's fucked. Like that Dragoon, he's not
He-
gonna get Dragoons
so-
out now. He has to destroy those buildings.
He just has to throw down another gateway and destroy that one.
Yeah.
And these
Yeah.
gateways
like-
on the low ground are not good. One,
Waste
like that's it. He can place maybe one more, but then it's
He
like
can't
he's
even do
out of
anything.
space.
He's
So-
responding to the proxy factory with cannon rushing.
I mean,
Yikes.
hey, I don't know. If it works, it works.
I mean, it's his only move.
Oh,
It is
also,
his only
Mark's
move.
factory. I was thinking this, but where he built his factory, he couldn't fit a machine shop, so he had to
Yeah,
lift
I
it.
saw
and land
that,
it
Matt.
in a
I saw
machine
that,
shop.
Matt.
Oh my god.
He had to
I'm
lift it.
so glad we had them go back.
This is
Yeah,
this is awesome.
This has already paid off. Is Mark
Yeah.
Oxy another factory? That would be.
he's moving.
God
He's moving
tier.
his old one. I don't know where he's moving it, but the thing,
Oh, is
the
he
thing
gonna
with
expand
cannon
up,
rushing,
Is he gonna expand up
the thing
there?
with the
What?
problem with Gianni, you go
Blue
first.
has no money.
I was gonna say Mark put some SCVs on Blue's third, or where his third
Yeah,
should
I saw.
be.
That's
so.
what I was thinking. He might proxy in.
Yeah.
Although again, Mark's worker count is really low. He doesn't
But
even have one SCV per mineral field.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, but I wanted to point out the problem with Blue responding to Mark's proxy factory with a cannon rush is that like those cannons, they're just there now. Like that's like a kind of a shitty spot for
Ooh.
cannons.
Oh
to
yeah,
sit.
yeah.
A zealot is
Waste of
placed
money.
at the third for defense.
Oh my God! Wait, look at it. Where siege tank spawned. Is that stuck there? No.
It has
he's
to
got.
be.
He's
I-
got
You
it.
can't.
This game is
I-
just crazy to
I
me.
don't.
I think it is.
know.
I think it might be.
I don't
But
know.
why
Oh,
would
he's
it
not
spawn
moving.
He
on
hasn't.
top?
He hasn't tried moving it yet.
Okay,
Why
I
would
think
it
he,
come
yeah, I
out
think he
on
might try to
top?
move it. I think
Does
he's gonna
it
try
just
to
not
move
have
it.
any room below it?
Mark,
He's gonna try to
move
move it.
it.
He's gonna try to move it.
Well,
Did he not?
He's
What is
not-
he
he's
doing?
not- he's
I'm
not
looking at
giving
his
it-
vision.
Yeah, he's not.
This
giving
is
He's
it-
either not.
wild this game is.
He's either not trying to move it or he literally can't. No, he's making more though. He's trying to make more. Okay, that one moved. Oh my god, it can't move because that's a rally point. That's a rally. He set the rally point. The first one can't move.
Right. And Mark sees this. This cannon rush part. This gets shut down real hard. That's like what, 9 Marines have infinity DPS. So 10 Marines, even more infinity DPS. These cannons, not a single cannon here is gonna get finished.
Let's go, Mark.
Blue is throwing money away with this.
Unless Mark only goes for the pylons, that cannon in the back, that's not gonna finish. No, actually, no.
Well, even now, it's not powered.
Yeah, yeah.
It might be in range of that back cannon, but it doesn't matter.
Let's see if he's smart enough to not go toe to toe with the cannon.
I feel like if Mark builds up an army, I think he can just annihilate Blue.
Mark's army is already good enough to win.
Exactly.
Yeah.
2 zealots and 2 dragoons. 2 zealots and 2.5 dragoons because
he's still waiting for siege. He's still waiting for siege mode.
But look, the siege tanks can outrange. Did you guys see that? The siege tanks got a shot or 2 off before the cannon.
He might. I don't think Mark noticed. I don't think he noticed.
Yeah, you didn't notice.
Either way, that's probably one of those things.
Alright, siege mode is
when,
done.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, now he's going for it. Yeah, there we go.
That's so far.
Jesus Christ, that is so much range.
That is so far.
Mark should just
compared to last game where it's like, oh, I think those tanks are in range. Why aren't they shooting?
Yeah, because
I think they're in range.
Here's actually what I was looking, and here's something with hold position hydras outside of Protoss walls, and here's why I thought it would come up. If you're hold position, and then something that's like 0.5 outside of your range starts attacking something, and it's like the only attacking thing in range, the siege tank would try to shoot the cannon instead of the pylon.
I just want to point out, Blue is...
I thought was going to happen.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just want to point out, Blue is still going for contain with pylons. Why?
Blue's doubling down.
He's got an army at he's got an army at his front though. He's got a pretty good army at his front.
Oh my god! I blinked and his army became really good.
Yeah, I just think it's a lot of money just being thrown down.
Oh, he's moving out. He's moving out.
The dragoon on the high ground.
Oh my god!
The dragoon on the high ground still doesn't get the joint.
Wait, okay, all right. Look at Blue's third.
Yeah,
Blue's third.
Well, like where it would be in the middle right.
Oh.
No.
Oh, I thought that SCV. There's still an SCV hiding there. That's fine.
Oh yeah, I know. I think the zealot can see it. But anyway, what I want to say is Blue is throwing away a ton of money, yes, but look at the supply.
That is true.
He doesn't have any workers.
Yeah, he had a bunch of supplies at the beginning, like 90.
And I think
he's not producing out of his command center. Yeah.
I don't mean this as a slight.
Oh, Blue supply block.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Oh, because of all the pylons.
Wait, hold on. Look at 12 o'clock. Look at the bottom.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
that's crazy, bro.
He's making a proxy.
This is what I was saying.
Oh yeah, 6 o'clock. That's what I meant. Sorry.
This is what I was saying earlier with the amount of pylons Blue had compared to his base. This is why I was saying like Blue should not have more pylons in a rush than he does in his base. If he's like going, if he's trying to do a mix of like, if he's trying to do a mix of like an expansion and like a healthy defense.
Like, why is he placing his pylons?
Yeah.
But
like,
anyway, I think, and I mean no disrespect. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses. Mark's weakness in this game is that he just keeps forgetting to make workers. And while that is, in terms of skill, it's about as much of a skill, like it's like about as much as any other like player's weakness in this tournament.
Blue,
however,
Blue, please stop making
that's
cannons.
The worst weakness to have.
What?
Oh
not making enough workers.
Look at Blue's front. He's barely going to be able to fit his dragoons out of there.
Actually,
no, I think they can fit. Yeah, they definitely can fit.
Yeah.
No, but like, look at the.
You know,
look,
if Blue had just said screw the cannon rush and just did what he's doing for like the whole game, he would have won by now.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it matters because Blue has he's like over double supply.
Yeah.
And like, look at Blue's main. Look how many workers he has there.
Yeah.
This is amazing how Blue is like doing this. I mean, granted, he has to transfer some to his natural, and he has to take a third. But like, I'm really impressed with how Blue is just like remembering to just keep that Nexus pumping.
I think Blue
But
realized
wait,
he shouldn't have put the gateway there at 6 o'clock. So he put a Nexus
When
next to it.
Oh my god. When I mentioned like his wall at his front line and like how he'll have trouble getting Dragoons through, like look at the way his cannons are placed. It's like he made like a little pathway to the bridge, like limiting like you see
This is
the
funny.
Oh,
Yeah, but
right,
they
they're
can
moving
still
out.
get out. It's not easy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
no, that's what I
it's
meant.
slippery
That's what I
between
meant. That's what I meant. He made like only like a little corridor for them to get through.
No, there are
Instead
two
of-
corridors. They can go between the leftmost and the center cannon. A Dragoon just went through there.
Yeah, I saw.
Anyway, so I just want to point out, I think Blue's gonna win this game.
Oh yeah,
And I
100%.
think for both Blue and for Mark, it might be like, oh well, Blue had this hidden base, and Blue contained Mark for a really long time. But frankly, none of that matters. The
Yeah.
reason Blue is going to win is because Mark has 6 workers mining minerals at his expansion, and 8 workers mining minerals at his main. And
Oh, looks
Blue
like Blue's
has
going for air.
Blue has a million billion workers at his main.
Look at Blue's
like-
third.
I think him going for it. I think Blue's just trying to make everything. I don't think he knows
Yeah,
what these
that's what he
buildings are
does.
doing.
Okay, but can I just say, I really fucking hate how Blue's like 6 o'clock base is laid out. He's not even
Oh, yeah.
doing anything there.
No, it doesn't
Well, he
matter at
doesn't
this
need
point.
Yeah, he doesn't really
So,
need it at
like-
this point. He tries moving things there just to make us like to
Yeah.
buff up the army and then
look
go
at
for
him
a shoot.
moving out with his army. He's taking control of the map. He's going. He has a probe
How, mu-
with his
how much?
army at
How
the
much
top.
do you
He's
want to
gonna
bet?
expand again.
How much do you want to bet Mark's trying to go for battle cruisers right now because he made the science facility after the Star
I
War?
think Mark is also just trying to make everything. I think he also doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, also, that tank above the factory isn't stuck. I saw it just walk out.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so it was just
so
Like
he
I
just
literally
didn't
just
move it.
saw one move.
So he just didn't move it then.
all right.
Yeah.
Blues.
Told you, bro.
Oh man,
Clueless.
Blues planning some big assault right now.
So anyway, just going back, I really want to hammer this home because this is a learning tournament, and there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot to learn from this game.
he's
Mainly
making
just
battle
make
cruisers.
workers, like just make workers and spend your
carriers.
money.
I think Blue's making a carrier at his third. At his
We're
at where his
gonna
third
do
would be.
another cannon rush.
No, I think he's going for
Oh.
carriers.
God, no! Look
Where-
at that! Look on the left side of the map. He's making more.
Oh my god! No, that's not a can rush. That has to be him protect. He's gonna expand there. He's gonna
No,
expand
no,
there.
no! He's throwing cannons
No,
down.
no, no.
I
Nah, I
think-
think he's doing both. He's doing both.
Guys,
No, look at his
Blue-
army. Look at his army. Look at
Blue
where
is
his
Yeah, I
making a
saw his army
carrier.
there.
Yeah, no, but knowing Blue, he's already just gonna do both. He's more of a defensive player. He's like a turtle.
I think what Blue is doing is a very good thing to do.
It is, yeah, 100%.
Free for alls from before we knew how to actually play the game,
Yeah.
where you just get them contained and then you take all the maps and the expansions on the map.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, here
But,
comes
like,
a big attack.
he just has enough units.
100%.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait,
yeah.
he doesn't have zealot legs.
Oof.
Zealot leg
Oof.
speed.
Oof.
He doesn't have
Mark has
anything.
no.
He
This
might,
is
he
like-
might survive this. He's gonna survive this attack, I think.
I
Mark-
can't believe how much damage this is doing, though. Oh
Mark-
my god.
What is he doing?
Blue navigated this like a pro. He took
Yeah.
out, what, 4 tanks for that? That's so worth
Oh,
it.
and here comes the second wave.
Hold on, I have the stream up on the other monitor.
Oh
You guys
yeah,
can
second
chat.
wave's even bigger.
Let's just look at this again. Yeah.
Mark, yeah, the problem with this defense is Mark has nothing. Mark only has tanks. He has nothing else to support his
So
tanks.
I really hope Blue wins with this and not the carriers, because I think I think it's a helpful learning lesson to show like, oh, if you just get enough units, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't
Yes,
need carriers.
yes.
I just need more zealots and dragoons. And I
No,
think
now
that's-
he's now
I think
he's
that's
just
game over.
camping outside. Now he's just camping outside Mark's base though. He's not doing anything with those dragoons up there or his other zealots.
Well, because oh, I think he's
Oh, there we
looking
go,
away
there we
doing stuff at his base. Hey, it's a hard game.
That's true. That's true. Hardest game of all time.
Yeah. I'm pretty impressed with how Blue played. Like some of the decision making was kind of snotty.
Yeah. He got the job done with it, though.
It takes some real balls to take 12 units and to walk into like what 10 tanks.
Yeah.
Also, just the amount of workers he just non-stop made out of his Nexus, I was really impressed.
Yeah, this is GG's.
Not only do I think this is GG, but I think Mark should be sweating. You know?
He definitely is. I could tell by the way he's playing. He's sweating. Like he's got
Blue-
Marines running around on the lower ground just doing nothing.
Jeez.
Like he's sweating.
There's a carrier with 3 interceptors fighting 2 tanks.
I saw.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Oh wait, these Marines could probably kill this carrier, but again, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no. This is like Mark lost.
Yeah,
Okay, I think Mark lost, but I don't think he knows it yet. Like I think he's gonna try and stand.
No, I think
think
he
he
knows
knows.
it.
He knows.
I just don't think he
I
knows.
think
how to
Mark
deal
is
with it.
mentally preparing for game 2.
Ah.
You know, it's like you lose and then you kind of just instantly go into the net. He made a ghost.
No fucking way.
Wait, I didn't even realize he made a nuke silo.
Oh my god.
What?
I didn't even realize.
Oh my
it was
God.
right there. I just assumed it was a ComSat station. Too bad. I think the ghost just died.
Aw, no
even
solid,
know
no
where it
solid
was.
snake. That's dude, that would have been sick to see.
Oh yeah. But,
I haven't seen a nuke in like I don't
Yeah.
know when.
So anyway, I just want to reiterate, it's a really easy mistake to make, to just forget to make workers. Like, if he forgot supply depots, or he forgot upgrades, or he forgot to like keep all of his production units all his production buildings going, those are mistakes of the same caliber of like the skill they require to fix. But forgetting workers is by far the one that is the worst to have. Like, if you forget supply depots, you can still win games. If you forget to make units and you make them less frequently than they should, you can still win games. If you forget to make workers, it's really hard for you to still win. Also, is it lagging really badly for anyone?
No,
Oh no, I stopped
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not.
lagging for me right now.
Well,
Mark has no
Mark,
supply depots
he
left.
continues.
He's
He
actually
continues. He continues
He's got
to
11
build.
supply.
He continues to build on 12
I wonder
o'clock.
if this would do anything.
Where are Mark's units? Oh, he is in a CBF. Wait.
Look at the red all
Oh,
over the
okay.
map.
Yeah. On the top left, Mark's SCV had gas, so I was confused if he'd like built in a simulator up here or not, but no, he didn't.
Making some command centers.
On the command center at 12 o'clock.
The old classic.
Blue.
I mean, Blue's Blue's probe saw that
yeah.
before.
No,
but
Blue's
the
Pro
12
was
o'clock
attacking him
one's
now.
Solid snake. He'll never
Oh.
find it.
The carriers are on the way.
Just look at Blue's.
Everything else is too.
155 supply.
I'm
Man.
like,
Blue really, he really impressed me with this one. He's
It's-
going
yeah.
places.
I mean, he said that he was playing another RTS,
Now,
so I guess that helped him.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
there's a non-zero chance he just still gets 4th place. But like, we had another Yoinky Sploinky tournament. I wouldn't be surprised if he got 4th place there as well.
it should have been me, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, okay.
I should go for it. It's okay, I'll get 4th place next race. Yeah, and this is what when I said Mark didn't know he lost, I didn't mean that like he literally had no idea he lost. I meant like he would play to the end. Like I could tell
Oh, yeah.
by him not leaving that he would play to the very end.
Well, there's nothing wrong with playing to the end. I mean, there is, like, in a way there is. But also, it's like, well, you have every right.
Alright, there it is.
Who had the 2.5 hour long match?
I don't think it was 2.5. I think it was... Oh, match overall, I think that was Jason and Blue. But their longest game was like hour 15.
Next is Circuit Breakers,
No,
right?
I think it was longer than that.
Maybe hour 30. The next game is Circuit Breakers.
wasn't even my fault. Part of it.
Yeah, Jason, you were held hostage to that game. I'm not gonna lie. That game
Bro,
was tough.
the worst part about it was too. It was like we were about to end the game, and they're like, yeah, let's continue it. I'm like, no way.
Because it started getting interesting.
Yeah,
It's
all of a
just
sudden you
bro,
guys started
just
doing
like,
stuff.
They made it a whole turtle thing. It was like, bruh. It was ass.
Well,
But it is what it is.
I doubt Mark is gonna go random again.
Oh,
I mean, I wouldn't.
but frankly, I don't think. I'm just looking at that now. Granted, maybe Mark knows whatever race he's picking, whether it's Zerg or Protoss. Maybe he knows that better, and he has a way to pull out a win. But
Yeah.
just
They're going race
fundamentally, Blue was really, really solid.
They're
Thing
going
is,
race now.
Yeah, I keep singing the praises, but like, man, he just made so many workers. You know, I should have gone into that replay and seen exactly how many workers he made. Because like that's how you win.
Okay, he's going Protoss this time. Oh, they're switching. They're switching.
Okay, this is what I was expecting Mark to play. So I think, like they swapped races. Where it was Terran versus Protoss last time, and now it's Protoss versus Terran.
Oh, no.
All right.
So I think Mark could bamboozle a win from the early game. I think if it goes past like 10 minutes, or like past like 7 minutes, Blue's got this. But especially remembering how Mark played against Michael, where he just went 2-gate zealot rush, you could maybe steal a win.
I think if Mark just calms down and relax and was like, I think he definitely got this.
If Mark is relying on early aggression, then Blue's gonna win. Maybe not this game specifically, but Blue's gonna win the match. If Mark
I think that's a good point. I think there's some truth to that, where even if Mark wins this game by using early zealot attacks, Blue still has a really good chance of winning game 3. I don't think early zealot rushes would work 2 games in a row, but maybe. Also, I just want to point out the cross spawns, which is already, if Mark is going for an early zealot rush, that's already not good.
Is it a longer distance?
Well, yeah, I mean, cross spawns are obviously a longer distance than if they were on the same side, but I don't really know rush distances on circuit breakers.
I don't think Mark's going for early aggression. Is he
like trying to cheese an early expansion? No, okay.
Yeah,
oh
no.
My
If he was,
God, this is a very fast assimilator.
Before
if
pylon.
Mark was going for early aggression, he would have scouted already. He would already have like gateway and shit, you know.
Yeah, I think Mark just like placed down pylon and then assimilator like
Blue
at
has
the
a
same
tight.
time.
Blue has a tight wall.
Look at Blue's wall.
That's tight against zealots
Yeah.
and dragoons, obviously.
Imagine dragoons can do it.
Yeah, they just climb over top, bro.
This is a nice this is a good site to look at, especially after Blue's Protoss.
Double gateway for Mark though.
Yeah. Also, very fast gas from Blue. And by very fast, I mean probably about on time. With
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know.
The refinery on 11 and Protoss is pretty standard.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That or 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Mark is about to find Blue. Blue has not sent a scout out yet. Oh, here comes a scout. And he
So
can't
Mark
get it in.
sees.
Oh, a probe can fit through though.
Gets in.
You guys see all the sites.
Yeah, I know.
Engineering bay before factory or academy. Interesting.
Yeah. I knew that probe could get in because that wall's not ling tight.
The probe's like nipping at the barracks.
I mean, it would probably be better if you were killing the guys who are mining gas or killing the guy making the eBay. But you know, to each their own.
Probe, you did.
Farewell,
Oh no.
Probius.
Oh, he lives.
I knew it. I knew it. I was looking at that
On one
wall and I was
health.
like, there are
On
holes
one
on
health.
both sides of the barracks. And I was right.
Well, if his shield can get back up, he can take another hit from a Marine.
I think he's already at the point where he
Oh,
can
double
take another hit.
barrack-
I
double
don't think he can
barracks.
get. Oh my god! The
Aw.
micro to block the SCV. Blue's amazing. He's gonna win. Blue's gonna win.
A
He
double
moved
barracks.
his marine down to block the probe.
First zealots come out. But
Yeah,
against
yeah.
a wall, they can't do much. A wall with marines behind
Well,
it. At this stage, at
in
least.
theory, yes, they can't do much. But Blue has his marines in front of the wall.
Yeah, he's
So,
not. I mean, he's
Blue
not like,
has to. Oh, hold on. The mini map. The SCV sees the. Alright, never
The
mind. I don't
zealots.
think either one noticed that the zealots and SCVs passed.
Oh, no, move commanded.
I don't
not
think
attack
either one of
commanded.
them noticed again.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But this, if I'm Blue scouting this, I'm freaking out. 2 gateways, no cyber core.
Alright,
That can only
alright,
mean one
here come
thing,
the-
you know.
Here come the zealots.
Blue's about to win.
I
No,
don't,
not
I
even
don't
any
think so.
zealots
I think
yet.
this is gonna be an
No,
even
no,
fight.
wait,
I think this is gonna.
neither.
I think Blue's gonna win this fight, even with a third
Yeah.
zealot.
3 marines versus 3 zealots.
Oh, another. Oh, 2 more
I think-
zealots though on the way. I think zealots are just gonna keep pumping out.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
Mark,
this is
where-
pretty
Mark,
much
Mark,
the
where you
build
going?
Mark did against Michael.
Mark, where are you
And
going?
Michael
Why are you
countered
going-
it pretty much the same way.
What's the point of going around?
It's hot.
Catch him off guard. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't really know the map.
Back. He's going back.
Yeah, you gonna wait for these other 2, or and then 2 more zealots. He's just building up as many zealots as he can. I don't think Blue knows how many zealots he has.
He does not have enough gateways to.
Blue
get through
definitely.
that.
Oh, Blue doesn't see this coming. This is
But
big
Blue's
right
also
here.
getting +1.
I don't think it's gonna matter. That's too many zealots. Are they gonna go behind the
Well,
wall?
he could always run behind the wall, and he's doing that very intelligently.
Oh, there you go. There you
Oh,
go.
look
There you
at
go.
that.
Oh, I'd go for the SCV.
Iron hole positioning above the ramp. That looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. They're going
Oh
behind.
my goodness.
Hopefully Mark
Blue's
knows.
on top of his
Hopefully
micro.
Mark-
Look at that.
Okay, Mark knows.
Yeah.
Mark knows. Say, come on,
Yeah.
let those other
Beautiful
zealots join in on the
defense,
fun.
beautiful defense.
Yo, go,
He's
go,
doing
go,
very
for the,
well.
go for the expansion. Go for the expansion, Mark. Okay, he went back to his
Yeah, I was
base to
getting
make. He
expansion
went
forward.
back to his base to make a few more.
Yeah, he really should just destroy that command center. Or at least put pressure on it and make Blue have to cancel it.
Yeah,
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Mark needs to calm down.
Mark, you
Mark
gotta
needs
go
to
before he
expand
makes
himself.
more Marines
That's
again,
true.
dude.
Mark still doesn't have a cyber core.
Oh, Mark.
Like,
Yikes.
Mark is
Mark, those
more
zealots.
all in than you could
No.
possibly be. He's the most all in imaginable.
Mark, you're not gonna win that fight.
Yeah, Mark's base is so like naked.
Empty.
Oh, and Blue's even repairing the barracks. Oh my god. Gianni, you're in trouble for round 2.
I think so.
This Blue guy's insane.
No, Jan's gonna be blue. Jan's gonna be blue.
I don't know.
I don't
man.
know.
I don't know, man. Blue's doing pretty good.
He's repairing his barracks.
He didn't cancel the command center though, so
He's got 2.
I guess he's just awful. I
Still
guess
no
he's just
factory
really bad
from
at the
Blue
game.
though. Blue has not teched up either.
Also, I just want to say this is a really funny thing. He's going double eBay, but it's like he's already researching +1 on
I
the other
wonder
eBay,
when
and
Mark's
there's
gonna
no science
figure-
facility in sight.
I
So it's like,
wonder.
well, he's just gonna have one idle eBay.
I
for the
wonder
whole
when
game.
Mark's gonna figure out that just throwing more zealots at this isn't gonna solve the problem.
I don't know. No,
I think
Mark's
you're wrong
base-
about that. He could throw 200 supply worth of zealots, and then
No,
he would
wait.
Well, obviously.
Mark is. Oh my God, he made a forge.
no way.
I was about to say he's finally.
And a cyber core. And a cyber core. And a cyber
he,
core.
he
Wait,
did make
this
a
is
cyber
actually
core.
oh, Blue's moving out just at the wrong time. If those can, if
Oh,
if
good,
Mark
sir.
was able to get like 2-3 cannons up, he holds those.
Oh,
3
no, go
cannons
after those
hit that
Marines,
many
dude. Where are you going?
Oh my God, he's going.
Now he's gotta pull them
He's
out.
going for the kill.
Yeah.
He's
Nah,
going
bro.
for the throat.
They
Oh
keep
my
coming.
God, it's not
Go for it,
tight.
Mark, go for
Are
That
you
worked.
kidding me? It's not
No,
tight.
No. Go after them.
I mean,
Go after the little
it doesn't
guy.
even matter. But like, Mark's a little bamboozler.
Oh, yeah. Blue's feeling a little nervous, but these zealots are gonna die now to these Marines.
This is a good distraction. Like, this is a good, like, picking on blue. Like, a good thing to do,
100%.
I think.
Oh, and more zealots on the way.
See, but it's like I would normally agree, Michael, but those zealots are all blue or all Mark has. You know?
He's not. Yeah, my
Blue
Blue's
losing
really
Marines is
productive.
kind of like whatever. Marines are expendable, especially when you have this much worker or this many workers and whatnot. But like these zealots are all that Mark has. Mark only has these zealots and that's it.
Down bad.
But if he throws down like 3 cannons, he's actually not a terrible shape.
No, because he
Although,
doesn't even
again,
have.
He
doesn't even have a
he has to
factory
make
yet.
probes. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
there goes the
again,
cannon.
Mark just needs to make probes. Mark needs to make probes.
Get your head
He
in the.
does.
Never mind.
His Mark's
He
money
has
is going up so
7.
slow.
All
Okay,
right,
he's making more.
He just brought 2 more, so he
and
has
he's
9
making, and
workers
he's making,
mining
and
minerals.
he's making
right
more. I think.
now. He has 10 workers mining minerals and 2 mining gas. So he's. He took 2 off gas. This guy's a genius.
Okay, there you go.
He doesn't need gas. That's a surprisingly high level play. To just be like, I got 1,000 gas.
I don't need it for a
that
while.
anymore.
I don't need that for a while. Yeah.
Yeah,
He only had
that's a
2 like that.
surprisingly high level play.
All right. Oh, he's making a gateway right there. This is insane.
The problem is, I think the Marines can stand on the high ground and maybe shoot the pylon. Although maybe I'm thinking if they have Marine range or something. Who knows?
I think blue has too
Also,
many.
the academy's gone down now. Blue's
Blue
all
has-
in on this bio.
Blue has way too many
There's a
Marines for
factory.
Mark to pull this off.
Yeah, exactly. That's the
But
problem.
I don't know because Marines can kind of just never actually push cannons. Although if he gets +1 armor, then all of a sudden it needs 3 cannon shots to kill a Marine.
Oh, that factory's not
And
going to be done for
that
a
would
while.
make it a
These
lot
can't.
harder.
Okay,
Trying to
this is now a problem for Blue until he gets siege tanks.
That was also a really high level play for Mark to try to bait Blue out of
Yeah.
position, and then for Blue
Mark-
to catch that.
Mark's working on factory though.
And
He's got the
dragoons.
goon out. Does he have goon range?
No, he does not.
The cyber core's not spinning, and it wasn't hurting. Oh, he's making the Citadel of a Dune. Is he going DTs? Oh, there's the Robo Bay. Wait, if he goes Reaver,
I was gonna say,
if he goes
yeah.
DT or Reaver,
He's really
Mark
committing
can-
to bio. He made
Mark
a
can
medic.
steal this. Mark's a thief. He might just steal this game.
It'd be really like impressive if we did that.
Yeah.
No, I think he will. Trust.
And the way he's moving
dude.
the goons up the ramp to give his cannons vision.
Oh, dude. Oh, dude, don't. Oh, he's baiting them into the cannons. He's
Oh my
baiting them into the
goodness.
cannons.
Mark's a criminal. He's trying to steal. He's trying to bamboozle
Good
this.
play.
This is the hardest steal I've ever seen in my entire life.
No, this is
All those
this is
Marines are
good.
all those Marines are getting thrown
Could you
away.
imagine if Mark actually wins this? That would be crazy.
Blue just got a machine shop, so
Okay,
he's
tanks,
not making anything out of that factory though.
tanks would be
This
big
is.
here.
Oh my
Tanks
goodness.
can be made, but he's not
Hold
making
on.
a tank.
He has no detection, and Mark threw down a Citadel. So if he makes a Templar Archives and makes a 1 DT, that's an easy win.
Okay, Blue's working on siege tanks.
That he
This is amazing.
But once those siege tanks comes out, then Mark has to start. Then the playtime's over for Mark. You know.
Yeah, sadly.
Unless he can make something happen soon, which I don't think he is. He's just gonna make more cannons. Same problem that Blue had. Just made way too much. Just throwing way too much money into it.
Mark needs to focus on his tech.
Yeah, he needs to focus on his
I've said
army.
this before, but it's like well, I don't think I think his army is beyond saving. But if he throws down a Templar Archives, makes 1 DT, he
Yeah.
still wins the game. Oh, also,
Sure.
Gianni, I just realized you have the score thing on the
I
screen, but
just
you never
realized
updated
too.
it.
I just realized too. Alright,
That's funny.
Wait, what?
Let me fix it.
On the stream, it's like Mark 0, Blue 0.
Oh wait.
It's like-
Oh,
Mark 0, Blue 1. Oh, also, I think that siege tank's in range of the cannon. Oh, yeah, I know my
yeah,
ranges.
definitely.
Well, I hope
Whoa.
he's satisfied with that 48 damage on that tank, because that's the only damage it's ever going to receive.
Yeah, playtime's over. Siege tanks are out.
Yep.
He made Mark made an observatory.
What an amazing series.
Mark made a
needs to do
Stargate. How
more
much do you want to bet he's going for last-minute carriers?
He definitely is.
Last-minute carriers.
Again, I think he's just kind of building everything, because he has an observatory.
Do you need a Stargate
like-
to make it Templar Archives?
No, you only need a Citadel.
Okay. That would be insane if he went DT here.
Man, what an awesome series. These were some good-ass games. Mark's a criminal, I tell you. He got caught red-handed trying to steal that win.
If Mark had paid more attention to like what he needs back home in terms of teching up and getting better units, this game would have been gone
Can you
a lot
imagine
differently.
if this game went on for 20 more minutes?
You know
I
what's
feel like it
crazy?
is. I feel like it is.
The crazy part is,
Well,
Look at
Mark's
Zell. Oh, he's got leg
look
speed.
at Mark's workers saturation.
Those zealots are
He's got
moving.
14 workers mining minerals.
well, I was
Just
gonna
for
say,
perspective, hold on. Mark has 14 workers mining minerals in his main. Do you know how many he had mining last game?
Like 8.
14 workers. So 14 over one base this game, 14 over two bases last game.
I was gonna say, well, bruh. Oh, I thought it was a unit. But what I was gonna say was, during Mark when he was doing an attack, he definitely could have did a side mission of like expanding. That would have helped a lot.
Alright, Blue beginning to move out.
Yeah.
Blue moving out, opening up his wall.
Because I feel like both of them are struggling towards money. This man has 147 gas. You hate to see it, fam.
Man.
Taking his barracks with him?
No, he's just. Oh, he was just
Mark
opening up the
still only
wall.
has 2 guys on gas. I just realized.
Oh, blue isn't expanding. Yeah, yeah. This is why I think this is why I said the game's gonna go on for 20 more minutes.
Oh, he's not just
Kinda
going out.
bad.
He's not just going to Mark and killing him, even though he 100%
Oh,
could.
blue.
He's not going
This
for the
guy.
kill. Oh,
Fleet
This
beacon.
guy-
There goes the fleet beacon. He's going for carriers, even though he has nowhere close to the amount of money for it.
But it doesn't matter if Mark or if blue just never attacks him. It doesn't matter. He has
Yeah.
one observer sitting above his robotics
oh my
facility.
god.
Oh, he's sending the barracks for vision. Interesting.
No, that's a play. That's the move. He
Oh,
still
he's
has 2
moving out.
eBays and
Oh,
another barracks
He's
landed.
pushing out. He's pushing.
Yeah, he's making.
Oh,
Oh,
there
wow.
we go.
I think if this army gets to the base, it's over.
It is over. I don't think they win against this small army of zealots and wonder games.
Jesus.
It's not even close. They eat this Mark's army for breakfast.
Oh, and there goes the observer. He's gonna see all this.
Okay.
Imagine
But does he
his face.
actually? Oh, he does. He looks.
The amount of shit inside Mark's pants right now.
And Mark's
Yeah,
like, oh
Mark is-
god. Oh, he's moving out. Okay. Get him
he's-
before the
he's-
tank siege.
Oh. Oh.
God.
Oh, they're actually like.
That
These
was
zealots.
a very good fight for Mark.
These zealots are not doing terrible. I think they're gonna die
He has
here,
zealot
but
leg speed.
he
Let's
does.
go.
He's had it.
Oh my god.
If he had microed a little better, that could have gone a lot better.
I think Mark did what's called over microing, where if he just A moved, he would have taken that fight better than
Yeah.
doing what he did. But hey, it happens to the
Oh,
best of us.
dragoons.
Oh, he caught him on move command. Mark just took the most efficient fight known to man. And I don't think it even matters.
No. I mean, what does he have back home? He has nothing.
No.
2
He
observers.
actually has nothing. He actually
He
has
has
nothing.
3 observers total.
He actually.
Oh, the Stargate's blinking.
Yeah, he's making something.
He's
If-
definitely
if
thing
making a
is-
carrier comes
carrier.
out, I'm
He's
gonna be
100% making
There
a
are
carrier.
enough Marines
If you just go
where
off this, if you just do
nothing
supply
that comes
math.
from that Stargate would actually win.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way he has.
Oh
a
Like
my
race.
God,
6
he's-
Marines, I think he's pulling the boys.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say he's pulling the probes. That's like, oh, he's not even attacking. He's fleeing. He is officially giving up his base. Oh my god.
Bruh.
He didn't take everything
oh my
though.
God.
There's still a
This
few
is
old
actually
boys.
gonna go on for like 15 more minutes.
I don't even know. I'll say like 5. Probably 8 at least.
Man, I'm really impressed with both of these guys. Because, like, the Blue Jason series,
Oh my god, look
that
at all
was like
these
an
Goliaths.
F-tier match.
Look at all the Goliaths.
It really
in
was.
his faiths.
the Michael Marks games, another F-tier match. But,
Blue
like,
is preparing
this
for
Mark
carriers.
Blue guy, this is an S-tier match.
Dude, look at Blue's main. He has tons of Goliaths because he senses the carrier coming out.
Oh my
He
god.
can sense the carrier, I think.
Bruh,
Yeah,
yeah,
this is the
this is
same-
GG's, right?
Is the carrier gonna come out in
This is like-
time? No, it's
These
not.
these guys who are responsible for some of the worst matches in this tournament have just made maybe one of the best matches in this tournament. Like, this was awesome. This was a real treat.
Nah, bro, Mark can totally come back. It's not over.
What?
Blue has 4 times the supply. It's not over, bro.
He's got money. He's got some savings.
Yo,
Making an
Blue.
Nexus. He's making a Nexus.
He's just making them everywhere as usual.
He's going for the probe counterattack.
If Mark builds like a shit ton of pylons
He sent-
and gates
oh my
here,
God.
that could mean
He still has
something.
his 3 observers.
Hold on.
It's not
He
over.
He sent 2 observers up to like that one spot, like right below his base. Like,
Oh yeah, I saw.
Mark, for the love of God, do not make more cannons. Please just make
Another
Well,
buddy.
gateways.
cannons buy time.
Please just make
Sure.
gateways.
Granted, gateways buy more time, but cannons buy time.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
okay.
they're not
Blue's
gonna do-
Blue's little scout marine at 12
Man, it's
o'clock.
like
found
500
him.
mid-rolls.
Okay, well, Blue has found the 12 o'clock base.
Well, yeah, he
Yeah.
actually had 500 minerals. 'Cause
Yeah, he has
spent-
500.
Oh.
I just want to point out, I kind of pigeonholed Blue as a guy who tries to sneak a base every time. Did not
True.
do that this game. He just won with straight up good play. And there's a lot to be said about that.
Sure, that's true.
I mean, last game he won with also straight up good play, but he snuck a base in there at the end. So.
Oh, that marine's gonna lose that fight.
And to think, I remember like earlier in this tournament, I forgot, there was like something really dumb I think Mark did one time. Something specific I'm forgetting now. But like
When he threw.
what Matt said earlier, these are the guys who had like, they were responsible for the worst games in the tournament. They came out with a pretty good match.
Yeah, like this might be maybe my favorite match. There was some like wacky shenanigans and also just some genuine good plays from both sides. And like I kind of want to reiterate this because like this is why Mark loses every time. Mark is probably like honestly probably around the same skill level as Blue. But he's just gonna lose every single game until he learns to make more probes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
Blue just
even
had
though
better
they're
fundament-
about the same skill level,
And
the
understand,
things that Blue does better
understanding.
than Mark
It's just
are
fundamentals.
way more important than the things that Mark does better than Blue.
It's just
I
fundamentals.
agree, but
yeah.
I,
Yeah, there's the
yeah,
GG.
him not making probes is the biggest problem, but there's just a lot of things in general he could improve on that I think could catch
Well, that's
him up.
true for
Maybe-
everyone.
I just think making
That's a good point,
probes is
but,
the
like-
first step.
I think there are
Yeah.
some things that Mark does genuinely better than Blue does.
Yeah,
But
no, I
Blue
agree.
is better at making workers, and making workers is like 10 times more important.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree, but even stuff like you know, not spending money on like buildings you're not gonna use, or like not like relying on like, or like basically
let me-
not entirely relying on.
Let me
really
drag
good
him in here.
aggression.
Let me drag him in here.
Drag him in. Let's go.
Let's just go there.
Oh. Hello? Are they just
What is-
auto-muted because they don't have permissions to be here?
Let
I
me.
don't know. No, I don't think that's how it works. There should be
Oh,
a way to
really?
talk.
Weren't allowed to speak there.
Oh, weird.
It's true. Oh wow. Okay. Hello everybody.
Hello.
All right.
Matt, did you do? Matt, did you do?
Yeah, this was a very entertaining series. Great games. I just want to say, Mark, you were playing like a bandit, young man. You are trying to steal wins left and right, and I am here for it.
I try my best, you know.
Honestly, I thought you had me in the first part of that game because you had me locked inside my base, and I was like, "Well, shit."
It's like, yeah, but as soon as the tanks came out, fun was over.
Yeah, I went for it though. I tried.
I'm happy I at least had the wall. I knew that's what saved me the most was that wall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was pretty well done.
That was almost a perfect. Hello. Oh, did I crash?
No, you're good.
All right, that was almost a perfect wall. Almost. I feel like it was pretty close, but I forgot his troops can run through.
So,
and especially when his troops like ran past towards my.
So, Mark, the reason we think that the reason Blue won is because he was just
not even we think, we know 100%. You gotta make more workers, young man.
You didn't have any money. You didn't have any money.
I kept saying this mainly during the Fighting Spirit game, you know, the redo, not the first game. Blue had like 1 billion workers mining out his main, and like it was almost mined out at like 15 minutes. And it's like that's really impressive. And then you had like 14 total mining minerals.
Yeah. You said it would happen. You said this exact thing would happen.
Yeah, I think frankly if we took everyone's skill sets or like what everyone does well and what everyone does poorly and we laid them out, you probably do about as much good and as much bad as players like Michael and like Blue. But what you do badly, aka forgetting to make workers, is so you can't win games if you're significantly behind on workers.
Yeah.
Even though you're probably about the same skill level. But overall, those were some great games. Mark, what'd you first think when you rolled up with the Zealots and you saw Blue's wall and just like his 10 Marines there or however many he had?
Oh, I thought I won. I was just like, I thought I won fully. I was ready. I was like, I just have to clean up, and then just keep the pressure going, and then I slowed the pressure down, and then I tried to drag out his troops into the cannon.
Yeah, that was
the thing I did there was instead of because I did have them on just attack, but then I saw them start running out, so I'm like, you know what? It's better to hold position than to attack position.
Oh yeah,
because I knew the worst
during
thing.
The game. That was a very nice little micro engagement of trying to draw the Marines out, and then Blue actually noticing that happening and like pulling back. There have been a lot of times, like frankly, even with me, where I just don't have my units on hold position, and then they get drawn into cannons or whatever and killed. So it's like, that was nice noticing, and Mark, that was smart to try to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! Wait, look in chat. Jack just said that he's gonna do versus Jack.
Bruh. Oh wait, actually.
Wait, he's gonna do what?
It's funny. No, I don't think Jack enjoys playing this game in a serious 1v1 manner.
No, he truly does not.
Yeah, so I think for his own sake, he shouldn't.
I think he'll do it if we're there fucking around, like, only. But, yeah, I had fun.
I would say there is multiple times in both games where I thought Mark had just beat me, and I was just like behind on resources, behind on troops every single moment of the game. And so towards the second part of that game where I had like no troops and like 3 tanks, I just sent them out just trying to do any sort of damage I could because I knew just attacking would be throwing off Mark enough to where, because I usually don't attack, I do tunnel.
Yeah,
so I knew just attacking a little bit would throw Mark off.
Yeah, that frankly I think won you the game, and that's why I say Michael lost to Mark, because they were pretty much in the same exact situation, but you moved out to attack Mark and Michael didn't, and because Michael didn't, Mark won that game. But then because you went out and attacked, you won. So being aggressive really could be all the difference when you're not sure what your opponent's doing.
Like again, I agree with Mark. Like the moment he had the 4 zealots and like my initial wall, I saw them and I'm like, okay, I had 3 Marines or something, or like 4. I don't know. I didn't have too many, and when I saw that, I was like, wow, Mark is fast with that, and so I thought he had game there. And I was prepared to call it. When I saw all the cannons and I saw like him just sitting on my base, I was prepared to forfeit until I remembered tanks and sieging.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, it's you're better off just making more gateways than cannons a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Cannons
a
lose.
gateway and a
Cannons.
cannon, I think, have the
Cannons
exact
don't
same
work when you get into mid game.
What do you guys think
Yeah.
of my Protoss game?
Frankly, I was really impressed with how much how many workers you made.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus, I swear, like half your supply was workers, and then you like, I said it in the game. It took some real balls to take like 12 units and see like 10 siege tanks and just be like, all right, I'm going for it, and it really paid off. That part, like, that takes some real balls to do that.
Yeah, man. That's what I would tell you. He's just like really good at he has really good game sense, just in general.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't expect it to work. The one thing I remembered about siege tanks that got me fucked over in games before was if any troops come close to them, they're going to start sieging themselves.
Oh yeah.
And so I just sent the zealots to go run up on each tank, and I just started seeing them blow up, and the zealots survive. I'm like, oh, it's working.
So I actually think this series is kind of a great explanation for why the meta for Protoss and Terran is the way it is. If you have Marines and medics, you kind of just lose to like cannons and a lot of zealots and stuff. And so that's why siege tanks are so good. But then if you just have siege tanks, they could just have zealots and dragoons and walk up and kill them all. So that's why you have vultures in there to support the siege tanks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I assumed when Mark was saying like gas heavy things, I assumed Mark was doing things with like carriers and whatnot. And so I started building mass Goliaths.
I saw you make all those Goliaths.
Oh yeah.
Because not only do they count as ground troops, they can anti-air as well.
So, the next match is Blue versus Gianni. Winner goes on to play for the 3rd place, and the loser is 4th place. I don't know. Do you guys want to commit to saying a date for when that will happen, or is that something
not yet.
Leave off for the stream? Okay.
Not yet. In any case.
Who knows? Maybe the next match will be me versus Will, where the winner is in the finals, and the loser is at least 3rd place.
Possibly.
Who knows?
I don't know. I honestly have not played since before Zeke's game even, and so when I saw all it took me a while to remember how to get to the 2nd tier buildings, as I call them, or the advanced buildings, and I was wondering for the longest time when I was playing Protoss on like where the carrier stuff was and like all of those buildings, until I finally clicked a button next to the base ones, and I was like, oh. And Mark heard my realization at that moment too.
Yeah.
But I truly came into it expecting me to lose, truthfully.
Yeah, well played, boys. Blue, you better watch out because you and I are going up against each other next time.
So are we doing a match between Michael and Mark eventually to see who's 5th and who's 6th? Or are we just going to say, like, kind of screw it?
If you want. I don't know.
Maybe.
If we choose
save
to.
it to next
If we
tournament.
choose to.
We could
Well,
save-
again, the tournament is for fun. So if you guys want to play for the honor of getting 5th and or 6th, it's all up to you guys. And no decisions have to be made right at this moment. on stream where you will be held accountable.
You know what I
Yeah,
also
decision
realized?
time right
This
now.
tournament is almost a year old now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow.
It's
time
almost a
flies.
year old, boys.
We got like
Yeah.
two.
You know, let's
2
wrap
months,
this one
like
up.
2.5 months.
Maybe let's wrap this one up, huh?
Wait, what's the exact date?
I
It was
don't
like
know, sometime in
November.
November.
Yeah, I'd say
November-
I'd say around November.
The first match happened November
10
7th.
months ago.
November 7th. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of
No,
here.
the first one was November. Oh wait, that was a test stream that Gianni did.
But,
Yeah.
A
So
test stream was on
overall,
November 5th.
from both me and Mark, what would you say our best qualities were from the games?
Blue, I said it before, but like it really cannot be understated how much you keep all of your buildings producing, mainly command centers and nexuses and whatnot. That's a very, very important skill. And then I think Mark is really good at knowing when and how to kind of like bamboozle, when to do stuff the opponent doesn't quite expect, like just walking in with a shit ton of zealots. I feel like Mark is good at taking fights, I guess, in a way. Where it
Honestly,
feels like he always trades pretty efficiently.
Yeah, no, those 4 zealots against the Marines that I had, I was like crying because I didn't have any. My upgrade for the like first tier on like the assault for Marines wasn't finished yet, and so I was just seeing them get wiped out so cleanly, and the zealots stay alive with no damage dealt to them, and I was just freaking out.
Yeah, zealots are scary in
Truthfully.
the early game.
Zealots are scary, period. Like
And
once they get zealot speed,
but
hooey.
in any case, boys, I think that about concludes tonight's stream. Next time is, I guess, either me or Blue or Matt and
See
Will.
you all in like 3 months.
No. If nothing else, we'll do me and Will. I know we can rally for that one at the very least.
Oh yeah.
As
Okay.
long as we do it before Will goes off to Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try to like I was saying, let's try to wrap this up. get it moving on again.
Alright, well, I think that concludes it, boys. Good stream. GG's.